Hello and welcome to Arizona Express. I'm your host, Deanne Kincaid, and today's guest is Jackie Bacha, who's going to tell us about Doga. That's right, yoga for dogs. Welcome to the show, Jackie.
Thank you for having me, Deanne.
And tell us just exactly what is Doga.
So Doga is yoga for your dog, and it's been a great class that we've been providing here in Scottsdale.
And I understand you're the one that started it in Scottsdale. Tell me how you got it started.
Yes. Well, I opened up my store, Oh My Dog, about 4 years ago, and I was looking for some fun, creative community events to do. And myself being a yoga goer and lover, I heard about Doga, and I heard, about people in New York City and in Florida, and I was like, this is something that we could totally bring here to Scottsdale. And one of my dearest friends, Dina Zell, she actually started it with me. She's a fabulous yoga instructor, and with working with dog physical therapists and watching the movement of dogs and researching it, her and I together created the 10 beginning postures of Doga, which is what we do.
So you actually
Every month.
created the whole
Yes.
concept?
Yes, we created the 10 beginning postures of Doga, yes.
Well, what does it do for the dog's health exactly? I know what yoga does for people, but how does it?
It's really very similar for what it does for the dogs as what it does for us. I mean, we've actually used a lot of the postures in yoga and done those for the dogs and vice versa. I mean, yoga postures, we study movements and, and learn from them. And dogs, we can definitely get, some good postures from them.
And we should acknowledge our secondary guest here, Penelope.
Penelope.
This is a little girl dog, I take it.
Yes, she is.
And how old is Penelope?
Penelope is 14 years old. And you asked me...
14 years?
Yes. And you asked me, what are the benefits? And it can really have different benefits for different dogs. I mean, just like how yoga does with humans. So for Penelope here, she's 14. She suffers from a little bit of arthritis. And, as one of her therapies that I do with her, I practice the yoga with her at home. And that's what we encourage. We say, come to our class, learn the postures, and then really take them back into your home and practice them. It's great for dogs who are also, real athletic, who do agility, or even who just love chasing after the ball. I have a standard poodle at home, and when he's been swimming and chasing after his ball all day, I will do the yoga postures with him, or the Doga postures with him, excuse me, that night. And I really see a difference in his, his mobility and him not being as sore. And, even for dogs who maybe don't have those kind of issues, whether it's the active or they're older, it's a great bonding experience for you to have with your dog. So it's just a great all around.
So is there benefit to the dog owner as well?
Yes. There's so many benefits to the owner in just really taking out, even if it's 10, 15 minutes of your day and really devoting it to your dog. Not having other distractions going on, really sitting there and giving him some of that attention and giving him a little massage, and your dog will seriously thank you for it.
We actually have some video of one of your classes in session. So let's show that to the viewers.
Great.
It's like for Doga.
Yes.
We have been extremely fortunate to have a strong following of doggies, and our classes can range in size from like 25 to 65, 75 people at a class. We've been featured internationally on the news with this. People love a good, heartwarming story, and I think that, animals get to people's hearts. They love them, and we love them right back. Take those paws up to the top of your head, and then all the way up to standing. This is a perfect opportunity to switch your food. Dad, you're so good at it. It helps, with arthritis and keeping them nice and young and active. Really positive for the human owners to be able to kind of take a break from their lives and separate themselves from their issues and problems and their daily stresses and just spend some time with these little four-legged guys, because he's kind of the one who keeps me sane. So anytime that I can just take out of my day to just spend with him is time well spent. So.
It was really fun. It was exciting. The dogs really enjoyed it.
Well, I know Max here found his inner Zen-like state.
This is my third time since they've had it. And since they started, I've been to every one, and it's wonderful.
Well, that looks like quite an event. I'm relaxed just watching it. And now we actually have a chance to see it in person right here with Penelope.
Yes.
And
yes.
of course, Jackie. Jackie's the human, Penelope's the dog. Let's see how it works. Jackie,
Well,
show us.
as you saw in the video, you know, it's so crazy how the dogs can go because we do it, we have social hour before to let the dogs run around and get the playtime out of their system. And it's crazy to see all the dogs on their mats doing the postures. And so many people ask me, there's so many dogs there. Don't they all just run around? How do you get them to sit still and do the doga? And I'm like, it's amazing. I mean, as you saw in the video, it's so much fun, and the dogs really do enjoy it. So
I was going to ask, because I think they said it was anywhere from 25 to 65.
Yeah.
How do you keep some dogs maybe from getting naughty?
We have never had that issue, and I contribute it too. The owners must be really great Zen people who are going to come out and bring their dogs to Doga. So those dogs must be just really well-behaved dogs.
Well, let's see a little demonstration.
So one of the first postures that we always start with in Doga, and Miss Penelope, she's been laying down, so she's a little tight right here, is mountain pose. And this posture is really just standing on all fours for the dog. So any dog can do this at home, and you just want to make sure that the weight is evenly distributed throughout each of their paws and in the back legs. And this is just one of the simple postures. And you just massage down their legs, and you can massage down their front legs, just working it out. And don't forget, the tail is an extension of their spine, and so you just give it a little tug.
A gentle tug. So can this dog do down dog?
Well, a lot of times the dogs, what we do, our variation, you'll see your dog doing down dog at home on their own a lot.
Oh,
it's
true.
like their signal to play. They get down
That's
if you
true.
ever see it, and they wag their tail. And what we'll do in Doga is we'll actually just put some pressure right underneath the hips and lift up a little bit, reversing the blood flow. And also, this is a great posture for digestion for the dogs. So we'll just give them a little lift and then down. And for some of the bigger dogs, we'll have towels there that the owners can use to help them lift their dogs up
If
a
it's
little
a big
bit.
dog, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And then another posture is the warrior, where it's just making them lift one leg and stretching it out through their paw and making the weight balance on the other legs. So these are just some of the very gentle postures, gentle movements. We never want to force dogs into doing something that they don't want to do. It's supposed to be just relaxing and fun and stretch.
Now, you said they might need a towel to lift the dog because it was particularly heavy, because I'm sure some dogs could weigh over 100 pounds.
Right.
So is Doga for just every dog, any dog?
It is. It's for every dog and any dog. We have dogs of all sizes that come, and Dina, she is such an amazing instructor. She gives the variations to the poses, and then I'm there to as well to help out and show the people exactly how to do it with their dogs. So
Well, we certainly see the effect on Penelope. She's
yeah,
very
she's 14. She gets acupuncture and chiropractic work, but her mobility is wonderful for her age, and I consider Doga a very important part of that.
Now, just for the record, what is 14 in dog years?
It's almost 98 years old. Well, so they say.
Yes.
Yeah.
But still, pretty good shape
Yes,
for
she
98.
is.
Yes. Well, what other activities would you have besides the Doga in connection with your boutique?
So we try and offer an event every single week at the store, and all of our events that we do, well, most of them are going to be community events, so they're no charge. You can participate in the Doga class the first Tuesday of the month, and then also the third Tuesday of the month. So we actually have a Doga class tomorrow, which is Tuesday, October the 4th at the W Scottsdale, and then also the third Tuesday of the month at the Arizona Biltmore, which is the video that you saw.
So if I understand, it's twice a month.
Twice a month is the Doga, and you can visit our website, www.ohmydogboutique.com, and we have all of our events posted up there so you can get more information on it.
Well, you've been a wonderful guest, and we want to thank
you.
Penelope for doing a demonstration.
she's the-
I would love to see more dogs doing yoga, but that's all the time we have for today. Remember, you can get more information on the website, ohmydogboutique.com. Thank you for being our
Thank you,
guest.
Deanne.
I'm Deanne Kincaid. Thank you for watching Arizona Express. Tune in again next time.
Thank you.